Imagine you walk into a room and everyone lights up. Not because you're loud or flashy, or because you've got something dramatic to say. They light up because you make them feel seen. That's the superpower the book in my hand promises to hand you. Hi, I'm Read This Next, and today we're unpacking how to talk to anyone. 92 Little Tricks for Big Success by Leil Lowndes, a compact, unapologetically practical guide to turning awkward greetings and fumbling small talk into effortless, confidence-building connection. If you've ever wished you could walk into a networking event, a date, or even a family dinner and have conversation flow like water, stay with me. We're about to turn social anxiety into social electricity. At its core, Lowndes' book reads like a pocket coach. Rather than one long narrative, it's 92 short, digestible techniques, every one of them actionable. From the way you enter a room, to the rhythm of your voice, to how you create magnetic first impressions and memorable follow-ups. Think of it as modular. Pick the chapters that match the scenario you're nervous about: job interviews, parties, phone calls, first dates, and practice those techniques until they become reflex. The structure is simple and clever. Each trick is a slice of behavior and attitude, body language, vocal choices, conversational architecture, and little psychological nudges that make people feel comfortable and important. It's less about trickery and more about designing your presence with intention. That's the elevator pitch. Now let's dig deeper because the richness is in the detail. What Lowndes really teaches, beyond a stack of maneuvers, are three quiet but powerful themes. Connection is a craft, not luck. The book demolishes the myth that social success is an innate gift. Lowndes treats conversation like a skill set you can learn, practice, and refine. Each trick is a small, repeatable motion that, when combined, produces fluent social behavior that removes shame from awkwardness. If you fumble, you simply practice again. People want to matter. A surprising number of the techniques boil down to making other people feel important. Tilt your head, slow your speech, match the other person's energy. Ask one real question and then listen. These are cheap but potent ways to hand someone a sense of being valued. Lowndes stores a lot of her power in those tiny human investments. Presence beats performance. Too many social guides push you to perform, to dazzle. Lowndes nudges you toward presence. Being fully there, curiously tuned in. That shift, from trying to impress to trying to connect, is where the magic lives. Presence lowers defenses. Performance raises them. Why does it still matter today? Because the social landscape changed in the last decade. Attention is fractured, conversations are more often mediated, and authenticity is both currency and commodity. Lowndes' tricks are deceptively low-tech. Eye contact, mirroring, small, ridiculous rituals, and that makes them more precious in a world of screens. They're human hacks for a digital era. A few practical takeaways that show the book's contemporary relevance. First 5 seconds, the way you enter a room sets a frame. Lowndes argues the first impression is not a judgment. It's a trajectory you can alter with posture, a smile, and an unhurried gait. In a world that judges in milliseconds, this is useful. A name memory and retrieval. Remembering and using someone's name is a social shorthand for respect. In professional contexts, networking, sales, leadership, this small habit yields disproportionate returns. A conversational scaffolding. She gives you templates. Openers that aren't cheesy, follow-ups that feel natural, exit lines that save grace. These are tools any of us can use at scale. There are three creative strengths that make the book enjoyable and usable: brevity and modularity. Each trick is short, a paragraph or two, so the book reads like a stream of short lessons. That modular design invites practice and quick reference. You don't need to read cover to cover. You can keep it on your nightstand and pull the touch and hold trick before a party. Concrete, sensory language. Lowndes uses vivid image. Lean in like you're listening to the last sentence of your favorite son. And practical metaphors that anchor abstract ideas in physical action. That helps turn theory into habit. blend of psychology and theater. She borrows from social psychology, reciprocity, mirroring, pacing, but frames them in theatrical or performative terms so they're easy to rehearse. It's like a director coaching you to inhabit your own most charismatic self. Limitation. The book risks sounding formulaic if read like a script, and some readers worry the techniques can feel manipulative when used without warmth. But the antidote is intention. Use these tools to increase authenticity, not replace. That brings us to the emotional heart. How the book shapes your inner conversation, not just external moves. Rather than recite long passages, here are a few paraphrased lines and ideas that stick because they're usable. If you want people to like you, make them feel like the hero of the story. This captures Lowndes' repeated point. People remember how you made them feel more than what you said. Your eyes tell the story long before your mouth opens. A reminder that presence and gaze are primary. A small compliment is a social investment. This is the economical kindness that returns big. I'm deliberately paraphrasing because the power of these lines isn't in exact wording. It's in the micro-behaviors they represent. Use these as mantras. Make others feel important. Be present. Invest small kindnesses. Leil Lowndes has spent decades teaching public speaking, media training, and social skills to corporations and individuals. Her voice is that of a practitioner. No academic cloak, no dense theory, just practice and improvisation. That background helps explain the book's tone. Brisk, tactical, and cheerfully prescriptive. Culturally, the book has occupied a particular niche. It's often found on the shelves of people in sales, PR, or anyone who needs repeatable interpersonal wins. It's been quoted in workshops and adapted into training sessions because its tricks are plug and play. Critics occasionally call it a self-help cheat sheet. That's fair. But there's something honest in that description. It offers small cheats for big relationships, but most of the cheats are simply good manners reframed as deliberate skills. One behind-the-scenes observation. Books like this live or die on rehearsal. The people who swear by it are those who practice 3 or 4 tricks until the motions became second nature. The skeptics read it like a manual and expect charisma to appear overnight. The author's background as a coach suggests the intended use. Deliberate practice, repeated in everyday interactions. Here's the simple, slightly subversive takeaway. Being interesting starts with being interested. Lowndes gives you the tools to become that interested person. The one who listens, remembers names, asks questions, and leaves others feeling better than they did an hour ago. The real transformation isn't in performing tricks. It's in changing your default operating system from, how can I impress? To, how can I connect? If you want a quick litmus test, the next time you meet someone new, try 3 things from the book. Hold eye contact a beat longer than normal. Use their name once during the conversation, and ask a follow-up question that isn't yes/no. See what happens. For many listeners, that's the smallest set of habits that will change how they move through rooms and relationships. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to practice the tricks yourself, grab a copy of How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Tricks for Big Success. There's an Amazon link in the description below. Pick it up, try 1 trick a day for a month, and tell us what changed. If you found this episode helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use one small social upgrade. Thanks for listening. And remember, conversation is a craft. Practice it with curiosity.